thank you so much, Senator Ratik, for introducing me so warmly. And I'm very happy that your sister spoke so well of you. भाइयों का साथ होना जो है और fathers का support करना, it is so
Of course.
important when men in the family are supporting women.
Aruj, let me tell you one thing, and everybody, Rabia knows that I am the only brother of 7 sisters, and all are younger than me.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Please, over to you.
And that's so good that you're supporting them, helping them to achieve their targets. So that's wonderful. All the speakers have spoken, mashallah, so beautifully. I just want to highlight on this Women's Day things from a different perspective. When I say that I've chosen the topic that the warrior inside, I want to celebrate the women herself. How we talk about women empowerment, we talk about that we need to elevate women. Whereas my notion is that women are born empowered. Imagine that a person, a creature, has the ability to create life. What more power do you require as a woman, that you're a nurturer, you are a caregiver of the society, you just make the very fiber of the society. So for us women, it is very important to understand and to realize who we are. Unfortunately, when we get into our family lives or our education or with our children, we somewhere in between, we lose ourselves. We never give time to ourselves. On this Women's Day, I really want to bring that, thought back to all the women, that you need to spend time with your own self. And when I say that we are warriors not only nurturing family, warriors in terms of learning, warriors in terms of, building our own capacity, warriors in terms of challenging ourselves. Sometimes it amazes me when I even look at my own journey. I got married at the age of 16. I have, mashallah, 3 daughters. My eldest is 28 years old. I am a mother, I am a sister-in-law, I am a friend, I'm a working lady, I'm a philanthropist, I'm a, climate activist, I'm working on women empowerment, I'm working with the slum areas. All those pockets and segments, I would not have been able to achieve all that if I would have not worked on my mental well-being, my physical well-being, my emotional well-being. What happens is that I have seen my colleagues, my fellow women, women in my family, my friends, that they somehow or the other neglect their own diet. They somehow or the other too busy in taking care of everyone. There is nothing wrong with it. Women are by nature like that. But we need to understand a warrior can only fight well when he's mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, with balanced at all levels. And then we will be able to be productive for ourselves and then for others. In order for me to be productive and be able to do a lot of work, I need to be well in shape. And when now the world is shifting from IQ to EQ, emotional intelligence is the most important thing in this era. And when this platform is all about digitizing, I believe that this pandemic has revolutionized the mindset. Now you have the global connectivity that you can, cross boundaries. And with this platform, I'm talking to the global community. If I have any challenge, I can talk to the people relevant, and then I can get information and I can educate myself. Not only educate, I can formulate groups and I can, synergize with those people. Then when I talk about that as a warrior, we need to upscale our skills. It is so important in this era where we are fighting with Industrial Revolution 4.0, where augmented reality is very much there, where artificial intelligence is transforming lives, the medical industry, the digital industry, not to mention all the areas. So how we are going to compete with it? Now the illiterates of 21st century will be the people who don't unlearn and then relearn. So we need to embrace that change, which is very rightly the theme of this year as well, that we challenge to change, we embrace that change, and we keep learning, we keep discovering ourselves. It is so important to become a I think there was some connectivity issue in between, it was lost. So I'll just try to sum it up that it is so important that we work on our relearning, we have a broader vision, and we change with the time. Change is the only constant. And if we want to really make Pakistan digitally, equipped, for that it is all the more important that we equip and upgrade our skills. And I believe that this platform, which Senator, where we can work together. This is the initiating dialogue where we are talking about, all right, what we are doing. We get to know how empowered the women are. The second step would be that we sit together, we have a brainstorming session where we could say that in IT sector or IoT or blockchain or fintech or circular economy, how we can come up with the courses and collaborative projects where we can really create the impact and ripple effect. And I believe that all the women out there who are at this platform, and even in the working capacity, the girls that I train, they come from very remote background. In Parvaz project, they are the daughters of masons, but I'm amazed at how resilient they are. So irrespective of that, we have a responsibility to educate them digitally as well, equip them so that the gender disparity, we say that society is divided into segments, that could be done, and inclusion could be brought to all areas of life. So the onus is on all of us, each one of us, that whatever skill set we have as warriors, we come forward, we lend out those skills to the global community, we shake hands, we become proactive women, the warrior women, and we initiate those things ourselves. Like, I'm an early years trainer, my specialty is open to everyone who wants to come to me in any country across globe if they want to work on early childhood development. I'm a soft skills certified trainer. I would love to train in any part of the world. And then I'm an author of a single national curriculum for my own country. I have published 15 books. So in any capacity, I can volunteer and help out women in my country and across the globe. I would love to do that, and I would be looking forward to all the women who are attending this conference, who are listening to this conference, to come up with synergies, to come up with projects which are going to create that ripple effect. And in true sense, we are going to act on this and bring the change. Thank you so much once again, Senator Atiq, for giving me the opportunity to talk to all those global warriors there. And inshallah, looking forward to the second step of it, where we can, in action, create the ripple effect and launch into doing something practically. And thank you so much, Rabia, for being a part of this.